Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maddie. I'm a K-5 STEM teacher and ed tech coach from Los Angeles. I post weekly tech tutorials for teachers, and in today's video, I'm letting you in on my biggest morning meeting secret yet. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how to plan an entire year's worth of daily morning meetings. That's right, in today's video, we're going to be planning a morning meeting for every single day of the year. So this video, I think, is going to be helpful in providing you some time-saving tips so that you can sit back, relax, and enjoy a fun-filled, engaging morning meeting every single day of the school year. In today's video, we're going to look at a recommended calendar or a schedule that I like to put together to start off my planning process. Then we're going to look at some morning meeting theme ideas, some seasonal theme ideas, and then lastly, we'll take a look at a breakdown of a structure that I like to use during morning meeting so you can get some more insight into activity ideas and share prompts. By the way, if you like the slides that I'm using in today's video, be sure to click the link down below in the description so that you can check out the slides that I'm using, so that you can try them out with your students. That bundle is a pre-made daily morning meeting for every single day of the school year. So be sure to check that out. I think you guys are really gonna love it. All right, let's get into the video. So right now we're going to take a look at a calendar that I put together for every single month. I think that this calendar is helpful during the planning process because it gives you an idea of how many morning meetings you actually need to create for every single month. So right now we're looking at a Google Slides presentation. Now I love to use Google Slides or PowerPoint as a way to center students during morning meetings. So if you're teaching in person, this is something that you can project on the board, or if you're teaching virtually, this is something that you can screen share. So the idea behind these slides is that it provides structure for students, and structure gives students predictability, it gives them routine, and it's a great way to build classroom community as well. So the first thing I do, right now we're looking at the month of October. I just randomly picked that month. So what I do is in every single month, I think about what holidays occur. Now, of course, we have these really fun national holidays like Halloween, Indigenous Peoples Day in the month of October, but there's also some fun kind of silly holidays that aren't necessarily national holidays, but are still fun to celebrate with students. So in October, we have National Taco Day and we have Walk and Bike to School Day. So now that I've come up with these four holidays in the month of October, that's 4 morning meetings right there that I've already come up with. So all I need to do then is just come up with ideas for the other days that are left over. Let's take a look at another month that has a few more holidays. So right now we're looking at the month of February, and February has tons of really fun holidays that are really great to celebrate with students. So we have Chinese New Year, we have Groundhog Day, we have Black History Month, we have National Pizza Day, we have Valentine's Day, we have President's Day, and so February is really filled with a lot of fun holidays. Now these holidays are great to teach to students in case they aren't familiar with them, but they're also just fun, again, in that same sense of building classroom community. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take a look at an example so you can get some better insight into what these holidays actually look like. So let's start off with Chinese New Year here. So the way I like to start off my morning meetings when I put this in presentation mode for students to see is I like to start off with a slide that just says the day of the week. This is a nice thing that you can sort of screen share if you're teaching virtually or project on the board while students enter your classroom, whether it be virtual or physical. So this one here says Tuesday, and you'll see that we have this Chinese New Year fun type theme here going on. So the first slide is going to be our greeting slide. So here I just have written, type your morning meeting greeting here. I like to start off by saying, today is Tuesday, February 1st, 2022. It is Chinese New Year. Then I have another slide with some information about Chinese New Year. So I've written that Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year is a festival that happens every year. It celebrates the beginning of a new year on the lunar calendar, etc. The next part of the morning meeting after the greeting is the morning share prompt. So you'll see that this share that I've created here is actually closely tied to the holiday, right? This share is about the holiday that we are currently celebrating on that day. Then we have an activity, which is also closely tied to Chinese New Year. So you'll start to notice that when I create these holiday themes for those days, I really try to center the activities to that holiday. Now, it makes it easy for me as a teacher to come up with those ideas because I know, okay, today we're celebrating Chinese New Year, so I know my share prompt and my activity are going to be related to that. It just is sort of one thing that makes my life a little bit easier, but is also a really great educational moment for students. And then lastly, we have the morning message. Now we're going to take a look at just one more holiday example so you can get an idea for how I might do this with a more fun holiday instead of like a national or international holiday. Now we have Wednesday here. You'll notice that this is Groundhog Day. So it says, good morning. Today is Groundhog Day. It is Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. Now the morning share prompt here could say, do you prefer winter or spring? Why? And then students would take turns going around the room answering whether they prefer winter or spring. Then the activity is, will the groundhog see his shadow? If you think the groundhog will, then you'll go to the left side of the room. If you think the groundhog won't, you'll go to the right side of the room. So this is kind of like a this or that type activity that gets students up on their feet and moving. Or if you're teaching virtually, you can have students raise their hand instead, or you can have them do a little stand up, sit down type activity. And then lastly, of course, we have the morning message. So that's kind of how I start off by planning my morning meetings. I take a look at that calendar, I think about what holidays we have in the months, and then I start going from there. So next we're going to move on to filling in the other days that aren't holidays. So the next thing I do after determining the holidays is I then separate my morning meetings based off of seasons. So I like to decorate my morning meeting slides based off of the seasons that we're currently celebrating. So first we're going to take a look at August and September, then we'll look at a fall example, a winter example, and then a spring example. So I've separated off August and September here because I like to create those slides to be back to school themed. So right now we're looking at my Google Slides presentation. If you like these slides, you can click on the link in the video description to grab them yourself. But right now, like I said, we're looking at this August and September, and these slides are going to be back to school themed. Now you'll notice I'm on slide 2 here, which is the end of September. On slide 1 here, we also have just general days. I try to not incorporate too many holidays in August and September because I just kind of want to get students used to morning meeting, which is why this is going to be back to school themed. So here, for our greeting slide, I have written, welcome to our class. We are so excited to see you. Today is the first day of school. It is Monday, August 16th, 2021. Every morning, we will start our day with our morning meeting. It is a time to share and connect as a class community. So as we go on, you'll see that these slides are, like I said, back to school themed. It's really fun, especially for the younger students who maybe have less experience going to school. Maybe they haven't been in school for that long. And so you'll just see that I have this fun theme for Monday, Tuesday. Then we have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So what I like to do is I like to stick to using these themes for each day. So Monday was the school bus theme. So you'll notice in the following week, I'm still using that school bus theme. A great way for students to think, okay, Monday's the school bus day, Tuesday's the school day, etc. So I just think it's fun and a kind of a time-saving tip that I like to do. If you prefer, of course, you can use the same slides theme for every single day in the month. It's completely up to you, but I like to kind of structure my morning meetings this way for that predictability, that routine, and that classroom community that I keep talking about. Next, let's take a look at some fall slides here. So now we'll take a look at the month of November. So again, we have that suggested calendar, some holidays to point out, Day of the Dead, Odd Socks Day, and Thanksgiving. So I'm just going to show you what these slides look like. You'll see that they're very much fall themed. We have these leaves here, these fall leaves, really beautiful. This is going to be a holiday slide. This is for Day of the Dead. Then we have this pumpkin and this squirrel here for Wednesday. Thursday, we have some more fall themes here. And then lastly, Friday, you'll see. So again, just like with the previous section with the August and September slides, you'll notice that it starts over with Monday as well. Now I'm going to show you Tuesday since you didn't see it with the Day of the Dead. So this is what the Tuesday slides look like. So I've created some scarecrows here. Next, let's take a look at some winter slides. So right now we're looking at January. So in January, we have New Year's, we have National Sticker Day, we have Opposite Day, etc. So here, let's take a look at some of these January slides. So of course I have my New Year's theme happening here. Then I have my snow theme for January since it's winter. And so I'll just keep clicking through here so you can get a sense of what these slides look like and how I create these themes. All right, next let's move on to some spring here. So now we're looking at the month of March. The holidays that we have in March are Read Across America Day, National Pancake Day, Fun Facts About Names, First Day of Spring, National Puppy Day, St. Patrick's Day, Make Up Your Own Holiday Day, etc. So if we just scroll through here, you'll just see we have a fun sort of spring theme happening. Yeah, now you'll see the spring theme here. So we have some flowers, some rain, National Pancake Day, Fun Facts About Names Day, some more spring theme happening here. So the slides for this entire presentation, except for the holidays, are going to be spring themed. So hopefully this gives you a sense of how I create my themes. Now we're gonna actually get into the fun part, which is coming up with each of the individual morning meetings. So just as a refresher, what we've covered so far, we took a look at the calendar, the recommended schedule that I like to use, coming up with these holiday ideas, and then creating the actual decorations for the slides, adding fun clip art, creating these seasonal themes. And now, like I said, we're gonna take a look at an example of a week's worth of morning meetings. So now for our week's worth of morning meetings, I'm gonna just give you guys some activity ideas, some share prompt ideas, so that you can figure out how to get started. And like I said, if you like these slides, you can check out the link down below. So let's take a look at the week of May 23rd here. So I'll just go to slide 85 and you'll see that we start off the week with Monday. We have this nice almost summer but still spring theme happening here. So for our greeting slide, it says, today is a terrific day. It is Monday, May 23rd, 2022. Our morning share prompt is, why do you think a support system is important? I like to incorporate social emotional prompts for students during morning meeting. You'll notice that I have a mix of different prompts that I like to use, but one of those categories is social emotional prompts. I think that these are particularly helpful at the beginning and at the end of the year, which is why I've incorporated them a lot during this May month here. So again, why do you think a support system is important? Then we have the morning activity. On a piece of paper, draw a picture of something you would like to do later this week. And then lastly, for the morning message. So here I have written that the morning message, it really works best when it's unique to your class. So I have put together some suggestions to help you get started. These are ones that, as you're watching this video, you can kind of take note of these so you can think about some ideas for your morning message. So you could outline the schedule for the rest of the morning. You could have students think about a goal they have for the day. You could have them revisit a topic from the previous week or yesterday, depending on what day of the week it is. And then you can set expectations or agreements for the day. So one thing I want to point out is I used a very clear structure in creating this morning meeting. So we started off with the morning greeting, then we moved on to the morning share, then we had the morning activity, and then lastly we had the morning message. So as a teacher, I like to follow the responsive classroom morning meeting structure. I'm a huge fan of responsive classroom. They do so many really incredible things for teachers. They create all these really incredible resources. So if you aren't familiar with responsive classroom, I highly recommend you check out that resource. But like I said, I like to follow this structure. So if we take a look at Tuesday, you'll see that this is going to be another holiday that we have. This is going to be Scavenger Hunt Day. So it says, good morning, today is National Scavenger Hunt Day. It is Tuesday, May 24th, 2022. Our morning share is, have you ever gone on a scavenger hunt before? What is your favorite hiding spot? So a fun prompt, a share prompt that's related to the holiday. Then next we have the morning activity. So it's time for a scavenger hunt. You will have 60 seconds to collect the 3 items on the next slide. Something to write with, something with an on-off switch, and something colorful. Then lastly, we have the morning message. The morning message recommendation here is the same as the previous day. You could outline the schedule for the rest of the morning. You could have students think about a goal that they have for the day. You could revisit a topic from yesterday, or you could set expectations or agreements for the day. Now for Wednesday. Here it says, today is a wonderful day. It is Wednesday, May 25th, 2022. Morning share. How can you be mindful this summer? So again, another social emotional prompt. Then our morning activity. Close your eyes, breathe in and out, and pretend you are a tall oak tree. So this morning activity is somewhat related to the morning share prompt. Sometimes I like to do that for my morning meetings. So the morning share prompt is all about mindfulness. So this activity is giving students an actual strategy that they can use to practice mindfulness. And then of course we have the morning message again. Now for Thursday. Good morning. Today is Thoughtful Thursday. It is Thursday, May 26th, 2022. Today, again, is Thoughtful Thursday. Here's a quote. Life is like riding a bicycle. To balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein. What does this quote mean to you? So you'll notice that on Thursdays, I really often like to incorporate Thoughtful Thursday. So I'll often share a quote with students and have them reflect on it during that morning share portion of morning meeting. Then for our morning activity, this one is pretend you are riding a bicycle for 30 seconds. So far, hopefully you're starting to notice some of these categories that I like to use when brainstorming my morning activities. So first, we had having students do some mindfulness. Now for this one, we're having students actually get moving. So this is more of an activity that has students, it almost serves like a brain break where they're actually getting to move their body. And then lastly, we have the morning message. Now Friday is another holiday, so it says, today is Friday, May 27th, 2022. On Monday, we're going to celebrate a holiday called Memorial Day. Then I give a little brief description about Memorial Day, and then for the morning share prompt, it says, how can our class show appreciation and celebrate Memorial Day? The activity is on a piece of paper, write a note or draw a picture to show appreciation for our country. So again, for these activities, sometimes it's fun to have students do something on a piece of paper. You can also help them get moving, doing jumping jacks, brain breaks, things like that. And then you can also have students play some sort of game. So some games that I really like to do with students, things like Guess Who, I Spy, categories, different things like that. Then lastly, of course, we have the morning message. So I just walked you through an entire week of morning meetings. So I've given you some share prompt ideas, some activity ideas, and I've given you the structure that I use to plan out my morning meetings all in one sitting. If you're looking for even more videos on morning meeting, I have a ton on my YouTube channel, so I'll also have that link down below for you guys to click on that and check out my playlist all about morning meeting. I go into depth about each of these months in those videos. So as you're planning out your year's worth of morning meetings, those videos might be really helpful for you if you're looking for month-specific activity and share prompt ideas. Thank you so much for watching today's video about how to plan an entire year's worth of morning meetings. If you liked this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I post weekly tech tutorials for teachers. And as a reminder, if you liked the slides I used in today's video, be sure to click the link in the video description down below so you can grab them for yourself. Bye, friends.